only have just one person since the decided to leave early. Just go ahead and do some D2.
You can't call him Mr. Anthony.
Oh, shut it. Does it matter if I call him that or not?
I wouldn't want to be called that.
Let's see. No. Why is my sister's boyfriend online randomly? What's he? Lately, he's been doing a lot of Destiny 2 lately for no random reason. Let's see, got Guardians of. When was he a clan member? That's random. I have never seen that from him. Ooh. Well, thank you, game. I haven't had one in a while. I actually needed that. Uh-oh. That might be trouble. Osiris. Am I gonna get... No, I guess not. Like 27 under the current power level. I'm like, okay, is this gonna cause me a problem? Probably not. But oh man, today's just been. Ugh. Oh, I had one guy. I guess he was sick or he quit, one or the other, and basically had to help out. I had probably like over 50 shelves to peel and label, and that was not fun. At work, that was not fun at all.
Doesn't sound like it.
No. But on the bright side, at least, like, here I'll get a Tekken 8 character announcement and a returning character, and then Shredder coming to Call of Duty. I'll take that. Or at least he's finally.
Guardian, my forces report that Shadow Legion units are shifting their attention to the Cloud Arc. That's likely why Neomuna's defense systems are reading offline. But I bet those Vex punks are also poking too close to the city's internals. Let us hope your technology continues to be resilient. This shift likely means Callus is attempting a different approach.
Can I have Strand, please? I have yet to get my new subclass. Which would be nice. But
So, I would have finished up the plat for Persona 4 Golden on Sunday, but I made a critical error.
uh-oh.
Fortunately, it wasn't like the worst case scenario. That would be like screwing up being able to max out the social links and 100% the compendium. But I didn't realize that there was a requirement before the end of January to do the Margaret boss fight. You're supposed to beat all the optional bosses at the end of each of the first 5 areas before the end of January. And then you have to talk to her a second time on March 20th after you get the Orb of Sight that you use on the final boss. So, yeah. And since you... that means I'd have to do a third playthrough.
Well,
it would basically be the ultimate speedrun playthrough, because really, I have every persona in the game and plenty of money, so most social links are completely pointless. The only one that would be required is Margaret's, so I would just max out the rest of the party and that's it.
And then it'll be off for you to go to Mafia, isn't it?
I think I might just go straight to Mafia, because I'm dreading going back to Persona 4 after taking 40 hours to go through the second playthrough. Yeah, like, it would be a really, really boring playthrough.
Yeah, it probably would, and I would be up for that. Why did I hand away my sniper rifle?
Like, I would just be using, like, Izanagi no Okami on, like,
everything.
Well, for the most part, it can't defeat everything.
Not the final boss, no.
But it's not like I can just, like, rush past all the enemies, because my level goes back to 1. And even if my level's not an issue, I can't go towards the second half of the game and, like, everyone's at, like, level 20.
Mm-hmm. Because stupid.
Yeah.
And I just learned, I was just reading how much farther I got with sleeping dogs.
Is that?
Apparently I got about a third of the game left.
Oh, you're 2/3 through?
Oh.
And I got a bit further than you. Like, you're getting close to where I was. I know there's a mission, in the hospital that's an all-out shootout.
Yeah, I don't have that yet, because...
I did that, and probably not much more than that. So, shit, maybe I should go back to that and finish it.
Unless it decides to crash on you.
Oh, it will. You know what's the...
to me last week when I was just starting on, like, it happened to me twice. Like, I was getting ready to stream the first time, then it just crashes right at the main menu. Second time, I'm not even, like, what, an hour 30 in the game, and then it decides to crash.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
And then...
sometime around there. It does it at the most random times, too. Like, you're not even thinking about it, and you're just driving on the highway, and then it just happens.
Mm-hmm. And then it did it again for a second time. And it's just like, well, great. This is gonna be fantastic. Just to deal with another crash. So I'm like, screw this. I ain't dealing with this tonight. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. A tormentor? Really? Why do you have to put one right there? Not fun. guys. I don't. And I fall off the edge. Nice.
But I know sometimes when it crashes in the main menu, it'll crash like 3 or 4 times in a row for me. And I look online and people say, just keep trying until it goes through. That's the only thing you can do.
Well, last night, that was a different story because it actually helped. Didn't have that problem. Surprisingly. Like, I was expecting it to crash like it did last week, and then, like, nope. Like, I got to the initiation, and then I think I stopped. Yeah, I stopped right after because of the fact Raymond wants me to bring in Jackie.
Oh yeah, I do remember that part. I should have tuned in. Did you do the wedding?
Yes.
Yeah, I bet that was shocking, wasn't it?
Like, no, Winston, no.
I was like, it's the red wedding.
Yep. Dog guys had to do it. Like,
oh, that boat part. It gave me serious San Andreas vibes.
Oh yeah.
There's a mission where you hunt down one of the guys that betrayed you from the beginning of the game, and it goes just like that as far as following with the boat.
Yeah, it would have been fun if you actually could shoot the boat.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do with Ryder in San Andreas, and but he heckles you in a very similar way. I think it goes to land too. I'm not sure.
The Vex portal is clear. Let's follow those taken and remove them from the
I think
system.
it gets off at the beach and then gets in like a hovercraft or something.
I'm not sure if this is because of the taking, but I'm starting to get a lot of weird.
You know those things that glide on the water and on land.
Nightmares. You name it. The Cloud Arc is built on the energy field produced by the Veil. It's resilient, but not impenetrable. A backdoor wouldn't be impossible.
It's gonna be fun, just like, I'm just hoping like next week isn't gonna be too terribly bad, like with if it doesn't crash on me again or not. Because that's always just a gamble of it. It's just like you're taking a chance on like whether you could actually get like at least an hour worth of content, or if you're only able to get like a full almost a 3 hours worth of content. Which I was looking at my thumbnail like, oh no, that doesn't look good at all. Like, there were some parts of it that just looked like it was really low res at certain parts. Where'd he go?
There's got to be a way to destroy these blights. We can't let more of them form.
Oh, you go. Yeah. Like, I'm major confused. I never did this trick before. I might do something. Well, no, not next week, but the week after, because I need to think of something. Like, for the cover art.
Guardian, it looks like you're getting closer to the source of the problem. That track nearby looks like your best bet.
Let's just hope it's stable.
Hi.
What was that?
Such a fragile space. This will do.
Why? Why is it? Why is it being weird? Why? I absolutely hate this part of the strike right now.
So we'll consume it once more.
Did you both hear that? Was that the voice the citizens have been mentioning?
This is far too similar to the nightmares we encountered on the Leviathan. We will need to confront this, but for now we need to locate the access point and stop any attempts to weaken the Veil.
What am I doing wrong?
Oh, did you see that Tony Todd leaked the release window for Spider-Man 2?
Oh no, I didn't hear about it yet.
He said September. So if that's true, then we'd think in like a month or maybe two, Sony would have to
Do a
give
state of
us a
play.
release. Yeah, a state of play or showcase, but a release date. Because that's what they've been doing lately. Within like around 5 months before release, they'll do a release date.
Well, here's the random thing, and I just don't understand about it, is like, there's not a lot of PlayStation exclusives lately, other than like, for what we know currently. We just don't have any release windows at all. Like, we don't have Stellar Blade, which would be a big one to showcase. Like, we don't have anything in the spring as much right now. We don't. If anything that we heard about Spider-Man now, okay. You just now give us info about September, which, honestly, that's better than nothing right now.
Yeah, this is a slow year for Sony.
Xbox has been getting some traction, but not a lot. Nintendo is about the same way, too. It's even it's even worse, and I can't believe I'm saying this, that Rocksteady had to push back the Suicide Squad for no, even though we both know it's gonna fail in all ways.
Probably. But that's not a Sony exclusive.
Mm-mm. But a big AAA, though.
Yeah, Sony really needs to give us an update.
What? It'd be nice, maybe in like May. Because I don't think you can't do anything about it now. With it being close to April, of all things.
This is the access point. Let's get rid of that Taken before it opens a path
They
into the
they
Cloud
really
Ark.
didn't have a big exclusive for spring, did they?
No, they
Which
did
is
not.
rare. It's very rare for them.
Wait, you would think Stellar Blade would have been decent enough. Because I could see that as being a spring game. Or at least at the time, I could have think it would have. But at the same time, and that, Nintendo, I say this again, now Nintendo's got May because of the fact like they are going to keep that Tears of the Kingdom release date. They're not going to change anything about that. So I'll really get like just one game that month. Are you seriously gonna try to revive me? Yes, you are. You're being a nice guy. Uh-oh. Now I see the problem. And I need to move.
I really liked watching Sin City yesterday. Pretty
Nice.
awesome black and white. Is the sequel
Also in black and white.
Yeah, is it very similar?
Taking on multiple point of views, yes.
And also black and white, very
Yes,
noir.
it is.
Cool.
I
It's
remember
about as good as the first.
I just... It's been a while for me to see Sin City and Sin City 2.
Yeah, Anthony said it's been a long time since he saw the first one. He's never seen the second.
And yet, fortunately, I have both of them at this point, so that's... And it was kind of hard to track them both down, honestly. It to be the one... I was really having trouble with the second one, trying to find it for physical.
I saw someone online had the second one. I actually haven't seen the first one.
Ah, nuts. Okay. I just want the orbs. And then revive. And, really? Here. And of course Oh, it actually did work. I thought it didn't work.
And we're back in business. Defenses are back up and Taken are cleared out. Make your way back to the city, Guardian. We must finish our preparations to ensure Callus's defeat.
This prison in between, it will shatter. But I need power. I am pain. I am terror.
That ain't good. What? I leave orbit?
Cody's playing the original Resident Evil 4.
He's probably doing that to compare with the remake.
No, I think he's just a big fan. Well, maybe, but I'm sure he's played the original multiple times.
Oh, yeah. There ain't no question about that, because... Wait. That's kind of one of the hardest games, like... How could I say it? To top off, or at least... So far, what we're seeing, that's probably one of the highest rated games I've seen in a very long time. Just for review-wise already.
Yeah, it was either 1 or 3 on Metacritic. I think it was 3. I can't remember what was 2, but 1 was Dead Space. So far this year.
Like, those are going to be hard. Like, I would be very shocked to see some horror games to actually be able to get Game of the Year awards this year. Being that
Resident Evil 2 almost won in 2019.
Hey, Guardian. I hope you're feeling a little more confident with Strand. Sure sounds like Osiris is. Earlier I asked him how things were going with the green strings, just to mess with him.
Got a chance this year, I'd say.
He started explaining more of his theories, in great detail, and a lot of proper nouns got thrown around. So I zoned out for most of it, but he sure sounded excited, and that's what counts. When I tuned back in, he was talking about how you and him still gotta figure out how to actually master Strand.
I think usually RPGs win, though.
Agreed, and so do I. Not because he's dead, and I automatically agree with a dead guy, although it's not like he's really in a position to argue, am I right? I, Cloud Strider Dara Danu of Neomuna, genuinely think it's a good idea.
Huh? You go give me required level 9. Headlong mission. Uh-oh. I'm gonna be 200 levels for that. Am I gonna be very underpowered? Probably. Might update my stasis bow.
Systems are late, with 80% of defenses now operational. I'm full of fury, she's got an army, and you got magic green strings. Let's crush this Callus guy.
We aren't ready for Callus. We don't even understand this erratic power at a foundational level.
It's time we figure it out. Keitel, we'll need your troops. Nimbus, charge up as many of the remaining turrets as you can, while Osiris helps me to untangle this strand.
When we think about controlling something powerful, it's easy to assume it takes strength.
Ooh.
Determination. A force of will. But what I've learned is that we cannot control every facet of nature. Instead of tightening our grip, we must open our palms. accepting the ebb and the flow. Letting go in the face of grief in all its shapes. Through failure, through loss, we can overcome the impossible.
Please tell me this is the final mission.
We stand at a precipice, both in our conflict with Callus and in our training with Strand.
But something is still missing.
We will find it together. Perhaps inspiration will strike where we least expect it. Follow wherever Strand leads you. Let's...
Be nice if I could upgrade my gear.
Shadow Legion ahead.
No doubt preparing for a siege. We must take this time to prepare as well. The battle will be ours soon, but now is not the time. We have never struggled harder against a greater evil, and yet we know now what Nimbus taught us. All products of the mind are conjoined in the darkness. Our obstacles and our goals are all contained within. In fact, they are the same. The same as us, the same as our enemies. What if, in trying to master this power, in trying to take control of this conflict, we've been swimming against the river's current?
It would certainly explain the exhaustion.
The question remains, how do you flow with the river?
That's... Help me with some gear problems? No. It did not. Actually, it did. Cloak. From the legs, no. Help. Chest. No. Damn. Still too low. This may take an hour.
There, more Strand.
Yes, and Vex nearby. A fine time to put our theories into practice.
These harpies, there's 2 different types. Is there a pattern we need to find?
Why can I not use? I didn't really play that much of 4, so I wouldn't know what exactly.
You don't know what they are? Well, you get to a section where there's like a bunch of freezers. And well, I don't even know how to describe the regenerators. But they've got like rows of razor sharp teeth. And I think you have to aim exactly at the heart to kill them. They are massive bullet sponges, and they're very dangerous.
This power than even he knew. Think on it. When did you start seeing true success with Strand?
When we helped the Neomuni by rebooting the power station. What did that have to do with Strand?
Our perspective changed, as did our approach to fighting our battles. We took a step back, saw the broader whole, and moved in keeping with it.
So what? We flow with the river by planning better?
By seeing our obstacles as part of the bigger picture, and using the bigger picture to overcome them.
I wonder if they use the same voice for the merchant. What are you buying?
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, but.
Well, I'm pretty sure Ashley's voice is new.
Yeah, they said Leon's is probably the same as Resident Evil 2, so
Yeah. Which I know
that
is different from the original. I mean, yeah, that's to be expected. Because that's the remake's version of Leon, so you gotta keep the same voice.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent! That was excellent!
I don't know, they might get someone else to do the
What changed?
To properly observe phenomena of
Merchant's
the light,
voice.
one needs the right instruments.
And for darkness?
One needs the right perspective. I
That
think we found it.
regenerator?
Seek out more Strand and see what
No.
this new perspective
Oh, he's a
offers.
spiky boy. He has spikes all over his body, and they, like, protrude out whenever he wants them to. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Resident Evil 4 myself. I've never seen a playthrough. I just know that they talk a lot about the regenerators or like El Gigante. Or like specific rooms that are hard in the game. A lot of people that have the game are playing it multiple times, and they say it's even better when you replay it the second time.
Mm.
Chapter 5-1?
I guess they haven't. I don't know about chapters, like then, because
It's on chapter 5-2. That's a lot of different enemies. There's like 5 different guys just in that small room. Guy with the shield, guy with like the face hugger head that actually pops off when you kill them.
mm-mm.
Guy with a swinging mace. Give you lunch to the regenerators. Yeah, I mean, this is still like a game that holds up.
Oh yeah, that's why it's kind of one of those games that's gonna be hard to. How can I? Like, it's got a very high standard to impress a lot of people, and that's what's making me curious on that. Like I get RE2 did a lot of impressive things, but RE3 did not, and that's one of the things that
I have not heard a single negative thing about Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Oh, I know. And that's why it's got a high standard for it. At this point. Because we know... People know what they're getting themselves into at this point.
Even after all that,
I mean, if you were like a die-hard fan of the original, then there's probably some stuff you could nitpick in the remake. I mean, there was stuff people nitpicked in the Resident Evil 2 remake.
This is the product of humbling training, many failures, and your determination. But you've not mastered this power until you can bring these lessons to bear under duress.
I think I know where this is going.
I have a challenge for you. The VexNet contains many pockets used for testing new subroutines. There is one very near you. Perfect to discover what you can really do with this power.
So that guy's holding an electric baton. Oh no, he shot Ashley. He shot her in the face.
Like, still managed to get away with it unscathed.
Is that a regenerator? Kinda looks like one. Maybe that's like an early stage regenerator, because he's killing it just by shooting it normally with bullets. I didn't even know these locations were in the game. It's like a giant junk pile. That was pretty funny. He keeps complaining to Ashley. Ashley pointed somewhere, there's a gate here, and then just like 2 feet from him, like 10 enemies spawned in and started wailing on him. And he accidentally shot Ashley to death.
Nice.
Seriously, that spawn is really unfair. They're just not there, and then they're there. And they're all within, like, striking distance. I see why they recasted Leon's voice. He sounds kind of generic. Then again, I haven't seen any cutscenes. I would not trust Ashley driving a giant bulldozer. She's like, leave it to me, Leon. I'm like, I'm worried. Does she even know how to drive that thing?
is it, Guardian. Remember,
Flow with the river.
well, what are you waiting for?
He skips all the cutscenes.
He's like, nah, I don't want to look at the cutscenes again. I'm like,
Good, good. This flexibility is unmatched. Now, show your
I
fighting
mean, I don't
prowess.
blame him. He's probably seen him 10 times.
why?
Oh, I know this boss fight. Hey, look,
This
it's
is it,
Ada.
Guardian. Remember,
Flow with the river.
well, what are you waiting
And,
for?
Lieutenant Krauser.
Mm-hmm.
That dude just jumped up like 20 feet.
where the current
Oh,
takes you.
lasers. That is a badass quick time event.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. Okay, folks. I think I'm done for tonight for both of these streams tonight. I hope you guys did enjoy me having some fun with some Uno and then playing a little bit of Destiny 2 for a little bit, and then gotta talk about the next 2 days, so what's going on. So tomorrow's stream and hopefully it doesn't be a problem. We'll be looking at Call of Duty's Warzone, be looking at the Shredder Operative. So hopefully you guys will be tuning at that at 8:30 tomorrow. And then at 8 o'clock p.m. we'll be playing AI, the Synodium Files Nirvana Initiative. So hopefully you guys will be tuning in for that, for part 2 of that series. So, but other than that, I hope you guys have a great evening. Please do subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Uno or Destiny 2 content on the channel. Please do leave a like and comment down below. Please share the streams with your friends and your family, and hit the notification bell for when I am live. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow with Call of Duty Warzone. So, see ya.